Hello, everybody. It's me again. I want to thank you, all of you who visit this channel, my subscribers. And there's not a lot of you, but I thank you anyways. And even those of you who just click on to listen to whatever I have to say for a few minutes or a few seconds, I appreciate it. But there's something that's been on my mind. And the title, as you can see, of this is called No Resignations, okay? And I'm calling this No Resignations because I'm seeing just so much stuff that has been happening nationwide with people in leadership positions and things, horrible things, terrible, inexcusable things that lead to people and children losing their lives, people losing their livelihood, people being wrongly incarcerated or falsely accused of crimes that happened under their watch, and they played a part in it, either through negligence, being dismissive, elitist, or just being plain or incompetent, or maybe all of the above. Okay, but having said that, there is no reflection on their part and not enough humility to step back and say, look, I screwed up big time, and so I need to step down. Now, one, I know that we all gotta eat, okay? And for the most part, most of us have families. And those people in leadership positions, whether it's no matter what level or how prominent leadership position is, they have to eat. They have families too, and their families have to eat. All right, it's good enough. That's fair. But when you are a leader, and you fuck up, or there's a bunch of fuck ups under your watch, and you knew about it, and you did nothing to fix it, to remedy the situation, or if you were just totally incompetent, you have to be humble enough to admit it. You don't have to go on TV, radio, or print a newspaper ad apologizing. No, but you got to be humble enough to admit it. And sometimes you got to step down. Point blank, period. Okay? For instance, the man in the school police chief in Uvalde, saw this morning that there was supposed to be a school board meeting to discuss firing him, and they canceled that. It's supposed to be rescheduled. Well, first of all, in my opinion, and a lot of you may not agree, but that man, he should have resigned. I'm sorry. He should have resigned a long time ago, because for 77 minutes, and they Border Patrol agent had to disobey orders and go in there and do his thing in order to put it to an end. Nah, you know what I'm saying? He should have resigned. That's that right there just shows that no humility, not enough sense to reflect and say, you know what, I messed up and I was not prepared for what happened. Now, granted, no one at all could have seen that coming, I guess. Maybe. I might be wrong, so let me just walk that back. No one, we know about those things. Those shootings in schools have been happening for the longest, okay? But I guess the sense of it won't happen, we're prepared, blah, blah, blah. But when something like that happens and you see that you weren't prepared, sometimes you just gonna have to, hey, I messed up. Let me just step down. And he should have been did that. Because those parents and other people in the community, they shouldn't be demanding that the superintendent and the school board of that district fire him. He should have been resigned. Okay. Also, another thing. With these people who knowingly mess up and not being humble enough to take responsibility for what they did, and resigning, the people above them who knows they messed up big time and know that they willingly did not try to correct their mistakes, or they know that they did not care about what was going on, y'all got to hold those people accountable. Now, if you think that person could they could be salvaged in your organization, demote them. Give them more training. Give them some more time to mature. Because sometimes that's what a lot of people need. They need more training and more time to mature. But if you are too close to that person, if you think of that person as your son, your daughter, your sibling, and you're supposed to be their boss, that's a problem. Because they're not going to mature under you as long as you keep them so close to you. And especially if you don't believe that person should be held accountable. And if you don't believe that you should be held accountable for anything you do and have done. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. And we will continue to make mistakes. However, when you are in a leadership position, you have to be humble. You cannot be divisive. You cannot be dismissive. And when a tragedy or near tragedy, whether it's a loss of lives, or maybe someone being wrongfully convicted or wrongfully anything under your watch, especially, and if the mistake causes a lot of taxpayer money and division within the community, there got to be some accountability. I'm sorry. It ain't always a trapdoor out of the situation. Somebody got to be held accountable. If you don't think it's worth a person resigning, if that person don't think it's worth them resigning, demotion, some more training, and distance between the people who should have been watching them and holding them accountable, so that some maturity can happen, okay? But that man, that scrupulous chief in Uvalde, yeah, he should have been resigned. And I'm sure he's not the only one. That's why I say no resignations. I don't know what's going on with the leadership within this country, but people got to do better. And especially at federal level. But, I guess when people at the local and the state level, they see that people at the federal level can do all kinds of stuff and get away with it, hey. But anyways, that was just my little spiel. That Uvalde thing has really been bothering me, and I just can't. It's just, whew. All right, you all, thanks for listening. Peace.